Welcome back to the series where we push all 7 healer specs to 2500 IO. My name's ElbenNinja7, and join me as we recap week 3 of our massive grind where we try to close the first of the 7 chapters with Mistweaver Monk. Really quick, let's take a look at where all of our characters are at. So far we've kind of been isolating our Mistweaver Monk and pushing as much as we can each week on it because it is my raid main. I do mythic raid and I do need item level on one character. However, we've slowly gotten a little bit of IO across the board on all of the alts while just trying to unlock that vault slot. However, this week, since we're only a little over 100 IO away on the monk, the goal is to try to cross that finish line. Let's see if we can do it. But let's kick things off with my summarization of what my goals were for this week on Wednesday's stream. Get some higher keys done today. We're at about 2400 IO. We still need 100 left. And we got basically all 9s done. We actually need to hit the double digits this time. But ideally we can time some 10s, maybe some 11s today. So then I don't want to be picky. I don't want to like look down the line and take like all the best people. Just going to take the first acceptable people because we're not psychotic like some of these people. And then here's a tank. Boom. Easy. That's how you pick a group. You just take the first good people that queue up, you know. As you will soon see, everything that you just saw did not age well. You're going to see a lot of pain in this episode. That confidence is good to have when going into keys, but so are real expectations. So just watch as this first key of the week serves as an omen for the rest of the week. Oh, shoot. So, it looks like we accidentally started the dungeon with our raid build. So, surprise, we get to play our raid build today. Oh, Lord. I need to, like, make a weak aura or something. Be like, hey, you're starting a dungeon and you have Yulon? Like... Notice that. Okay, the tank ran in and died. That we cannot help. Let's go ahead and cocoon the tank here. And then I got some new things since I last streamed. So I've been taking some suggestions from you guys. Like on YouTube, someone left a comment to me saying, hey, it would really benefit me if you showed your item level and your talents and all this stuff like before keys. And I usually do talk about my talents before we go into keys, but I'm always forgetting to show my character screen. So I downloaded this weak aura. I got this weak aura that shows like all of my stats. So hopefully that shows you guys what my stats are each key. Man, what a way to start the key though. Oh, that's cringe. Oh, that's cringe. Oh, that's not a great way to start the week. And that key, like I said, is going to be an omen for the rest of the week. Now, we did ask for it when we said, oh, we can just take the first tank that queues up. And yeah, we definitely got punished for that. We also punished ourselves with our build. But I want to talk about where we were with our keys. We had all of the keys timed at like 9 or 10. However, the one key that you're going to see throughout this video is me trying to tackle a plus 10 Necrotic Wake. I desperately wanted that key because it would give us about 40 or 50 IO, just almost like halving the distance between us and that finish line. But that is so much easier said than done. I mean, there is a reason, like a real reason why this dungeon is seeing so many nerfs. So at this point, I kind of want to cut to just a montage of me failing Necrotic Wake all week long. I mean, we wasted 2 whole streaming days out of 3 just trying to get this key done. So cue the failure montage. The best thing about starting a stream like that though, y'all, is that it can only go up from here, right? But sometimes you fight or you have a DK that do be taking damage though. Also, why? What do we do here? What's the play, Captain? It's like that guy is not running from the worms. He's also playing on the stage up there. No, we definitely wipe here. Oh, brother. But like, so what? Oh, the tank left. You love it, dude. Welcome to Wednesdays. Welcome to Wednesdays. Here's what happened. These people get bad vaults and then they hate their life and then they come and run keys with me. These are my keys. If you like watching someone lose all of their sanity within a week span, you're in for a treat with this episode. Stay tuned as we just keep running this dungeon back for some godforsaken reason. Okay, we're rolling. I have both my defensives. I'm gonna fort brew if I get targeted. Just pinging so people have an idea. It might be annoying to some, but it also can kind of like, if someone is not zoned in right now and kind of like, you know, in like a mental lull, it can just kind of snap them back, you know? I think it's never a bad thing to be, don't spam ping, but I think the pinging system can definitely help in more ways than most people use it for, you know? Committed fort brew. Once again, it's annoying, but it's putting us all on the same page, and hopefully my group doesn't mind it too much. There, we used a fuse. Leg sweep, we are getting fixated. I don't have anything to run from that fixate. I feel like one thing about being a pug only streamer, it's like, look, I didn't sign up for this life, but we've been put here, we've been placed in this world, so I've had to learn the ropes, and the ping system is our biggest tool nowadays. Like, you kind of, it's so good. Volley. What was that ring of peace? Where are we going? Oh my god, that was so bad. Oh man, it's funny though. So like, I don't farm content, I stumble upon it. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Garrett? I know I'm missing some chats, but I like that you guys are still typing in chat and stuff. I try to always get to chats when I can, but oh my god, as you guys can see, people can drop in an instant from these frontals. The thing is, we don't have this tank marked right now, so there's Shayloons. Spell the tank. Try to run that into the tank. Tank dead. Love this. Who's our tank right now? The Evoker? Hell yeah. Be the tank. Oh god. We're dead? Yeah, we're so dead. But the thing about Ring of Peace is, like, you can use it, like, you'll see me use it a lot of times. If there's one, I mean, you gotta know. After you just got hit by frontals so many times. Oh, and is this guy really gonna leave now? I will cry. I will cry on stream. Turn this into a crying stream. Then I will use it there. The tank is actively dying while typing. Love that. We are going to cocoon the tank. We have learned from our +9 that tanks do not like this pool. A kick, the necrotic bolts going toward our tank. We will pop a defensive. We're going to refresh the enveloping mist with the last one that we got in our Chi-Ji. Let's stun while we can. Celestial Conduit. Overcommit cooldowns here because this is the hard pool. Slam to the tank. Tank, I'm on you, buddy. I see you struggling. Love that. Really love that. Just spamming. Just spamming. Stay with me, buddy. We are just... I don't know what else to do here. We used everything. This pool has lasted so long that we're wrapping around to our second Chi-Ji here. So I think it's safe to say we will not be timing this dungeon. But we gotta do what we can to bring the morale back to this group. We fine. Focus up. We got this. Oh god. Tank, what's going on? Why? Why do this to us? Are we just like, are we actually this unlucky today? Like, is it just not our day to push? Like, I'm fine if it is. He is offline. Oh boy. We did take breaks here and there to play some alt keys throughout the week to kind of reset our sanity. However, this episode is really just about the Mistweaver monk. But don't worry, you're going to see a lot of our alts in the coming weeks. However, let's get back into the Mistweaver action with a Mist of Tyrannus Scythe, taking a break from Necrotic Wake. Pop it offensive, pop Chi-Ji. Let's get going. Overgrowth's on Mythic. Rest in peace, Mythic. Going Cocoon, Mythic. Great group so far. I mean, Nick's in the group, so like already the bar is set pretty high. But okay, let's do the skip.
I'm out of range.
Okay, I can still mount, which means that I am not in combat, which means that the skip was good. And the skip is helped by the guy popping or putting Mind Soothe on them. Go ahead and drop that so we can kind of kite in there when the tank needs to. I can soothe these guys, dispel the tank, trying to be like utility Swiss Army knife, little Resto shaman flex that we are. Grab this, let's dispel the tank. We're rolling. Okay, we need to Chi-Ji here. Pop a defensive. Let's just go in revival at the start of this because they are double thrashing. Cocoon. I'm overcommitting there because they are perfectly evenly cleaved. The downside here though is that we won't have much because we threw the whole kitchen sink. Just try to burn one guy. Okay, yeah, it worked out fine. We healed the double thrash and it worked out. So that just goes to show you, dude, I'm in the zone right now. Easiest dungeon of my life. All right, fun time over, back to hell. Revival. I'm gonna commit so much. I didn't have to commit there, but oh man. I think I'm going to use my orb for this boss. I think next time we get ads, I'm just going to use it. This is stressful. Shout out Peer into Peace. Look. All the hate it gets, so undeserved. Focus boss. Just focus boss. Ha! Oh. Did Chi-Ji block it? Did Chi-Ji really just do that to us? Is that a thing? We're most likely wiping here, but did Chi-Ji just do that to us? Yeah, I just took 2 melees from the boss. Like, we're not in a pretty spot. Maybe we can... Did Chi-Ji really just do that to us? I mean, at this point... Oh, okay. Maybe we stick with it. Can we B-res? We made it through the hardest part where you have 2 creations. Team, I gotta run. Oh. Oh, so focused on staying right out of her range that I failed. Uh-oh. Oh my god. This is exactly what I was worried about.
Open your mind to the wisdom.
Now we pop Chi-Ji. There it was rough because we had to pop Chi-Ji early because I don't even know. I can't even tell you. We need to focus on this pool, though. Oh, I thought the hook was gonna get her. Oh my god, it's me. I'm the problem. As a my bad, because I thought we were at an angle where it wouldn't be like sharp enough of her to run toward me and like dodge the hook. As you can see, we'd kind of been in this dungeon for so long, kind of wiping to the same mechanics over and over again, I started to mess up the fundamentals. Like, I messed up so much on this fight, like the dumbest mistakes, walking through puddles, not running from the fixate. I mean, the biggest bonehead plays, and guys, I was just losing it. I admit it, I was losing it. But for some reason, I am just way too stubborn that we just kept trying. It always sucks when it's your own pet that betrays you than it's your own brain. What was that? Now I have aggro on the boss. What stopped the hook there? Like, actually, what stopped the hook there? My heart. Ugh, we bounce back, though. The salty run back. Now I'm in my, like, vengeance era. I have to time one of these keys. So close. That's what I'm saying, is, like, we're right there. If we time a +10 Arakara. Oh. Yo. Like I said, we are not done with Necrotic Wake, but we're going to take a quick reprieve in Arakara where I was feeling myself. This group was good. Or at least 4 of us were. No shade to this rogue. These first few pools are like very tough to heal. Like, you have to be like paying very close attention. Once we get to some downtime, oh, he just got absolutely one shot. Oh, but he grabbed aggro on these guys, I think is what happened. He butt pulled. This priest is doing 2.5 million DPS. Whoa. That boss melted. Is Tyrannical turned on? Oh, he got double tapped by it. Yeah, I don't think we could reach the evoker there during that intermission phase. Go and drink on mana. Frontal is on them again. Let's make sure they're topped. Yeah, sometimes that can double hit you, the dash. Yeah, this group is very good. It's always nice when you feel like you could be the weak link of a group, you know? That's always like... That's always a feel good. And it makes you play better. It makes you feel like, oh, I have to live up to these people. For this final bit of the dungeon, we just have to focus up. The weird thing about pushing this key, like I said, I haven't done this dungeon in like 3 weeks. So it's going to be weird remembering like when I'm able to press Chi-Ji on this boss. Let's revival. I don't want to heal through 8 seconds of that. Pretty sure it gives us a base like intellect from just having stacks of it. Is how it works. I'll have to read it again. We are going to heal our tank. I see that he's at full stagger. He has like the red stagger icon and he's like struggling a bit. He does have like a lot of defensives up though, but if the tank dies here, that's the quickest way for us to fail this dungeon. Shayloons. Oh, rogue, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, priest, not you too. We still time these. We still time these. Evoker, what are you doing? Oh, it's fine. We got 5 minutes. Look, if me and the tank need to do this, we will. For sure. We have Chi-Ji active. Oh, I'm trolling. I am so trolling. It's not... Hey, look, it is not my fault, though. We did everything we could there. Like... It was so easy. And all of that for 0 IO. I think that I just life cocoon myself straight up. Oh, shoot. Backward? I should have known the mage was going to be the one to leave. I'm so tired of this dungeon. I'm excited to go into a different one.
Open your mind.
Plan, dude, I'm just playing as safe as I can. Run. Tank, stay with us, buddy. Tank, please stay alive. I am overcommitting cooldowns. Just pocketing the tank, honestly. And it still wasn't enough. It still was not enough. I was literally like AFK just pocketing the tank. Oh my god. I'm gonna like, oh my god, someone left. Uh-oh, why on me? What did I do? Reapply hots. Oh boy. This stream is about to become a Chris Naps on the Couch stream, like. Oh, God. Who leaves first? My vote's the mage. I definitely think the mage is gonna dip. Which one is it? Who will it be? Let's just mount. Let's just get on this guy's mount. Take us there, shaman. It was the mage! I win! We have double defensive. I'm gonna go ahead and pop one. No, I'm not. Not taking chances. I'm just sitting here tiger palming. I am sitting at 4 stacks. We don't need to unleash these. Now I'm Chi-Jiing. We have a defensive rolling. We're in AMZ. And Shayloons too. These people topped up. Guys, it's happening. We have Fort Brew. G-Harmony, come on, mage. Stay with us, buddy. Oh my god. It's possible. Just keep him healthy. Coming out of that. We have Chi-Ji. Go and roll it. Can't see where the other side of that frontal went, but I think they were stacked on each other.
Open your mind to the whispers.
God, this guy, it's like you never know how close he is to dying. Maybe he is perfection. Got cocoon there. We have to get this guy to like what, 59% is the restarts the raid fight. I pop a defensive, just gonna early revival there. Unleash the blackout kick, tsunami onto him. Come on, dodge the frontal. Up Chi-Ji. We did it! The curse has been broken! The curse has been broken! Woo! As you can see, we finished off this week's streams with a little glimmer of hope, a nice positive note to go into the weekend. However, I was feeling horrible. I mean, we wasted 2 entire streams not only waiting for an hour trying to get into a group, but then failing once we got into it. And I mean, it really gave my stomach a sinking feeling over the weekend. So I tried my hardest not to play at all over the weekend, not to do any grinding off camera. However, I had to get something done. So what I did was I got into two different City of Threads keys. I say two because they were vastly different groups. For the first group, we didn't communicate anything. Everyone had a different idea of how the first pool was going to go. We ran in, the tank died because he went to go pool while everyone else went to go get the buff, and it was just chaos, and someone left immediately. But in the second group, we did communicate at least the first pool and like maybe one or two other pools throughout what the plan was. And I mean, this key went so smooth. I don't know why I was trying to bash my head so hard against that Necrotic Wake wall when all of these other dungeons kind of give me the same result. I think I was so stuck on trying to get such a big chunk of IO out of one key when really I should have just been looking at these other keys that I needed, and I could cross the finish line even easier. It might take a few more dungeons, but at least we're not in Necrotic Wake, right? So the weekend came to an end. I had about 3 good keys and then like 20 trash keys. I'm not even kidding. It feels like 20 trash keys. We had almost nothing to show for about 3 whole days of gameplay, but we woke up on Monday with a vengeance and a new plan. Like I said, I kind of gave up on Necrotic Wake, which, I admit it doesn't make me a better player to not try to tackle the thing that I'm stuck on. However, there's really no point when we're this close to the finish line trying and trying and trying and failing again when there are alternate routes to the finish line. So, with our final key, we load into Stonevault and give it our best shot. And trust me, you're going to want to watch till the end of this key. Gotta really catch up to it. Let's Shayloons if my spinning crankcake, whatever, finish channeling. Top everyone up before the second one. Revival immediately. Don't take any chances. Or not revival, I'm sorry, Shayloons. Okay. Whew. We just gotta play clean. I am playing... You can tell there's rust. Never encountered that before. We are gonna pop a defensive here. Oh, someone popped their spike early. What even? Okay, we recover. I don't know why this guy is not taking the B-res, though. Spell early. Whew. What a weird fight. We're safe. As far as I know, we're just going to rip a Shayloons. I popped Chi-Ji a bit early there. Whew. Just gonna go ahead and revival here. Luckily we have the affix to also cleave off of, making this Chi-Ji not just weak value. We're just gonna go ahead and Shayloons because this should be the last instance of damage. Just keep everyone topped. Uh-oh, 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 no way. Kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss. Oh! Damn, we have 7 stacks? Oh god. Glad I popped the defensive.
Embrace who you truly are.
Very late Chi-Ji. But I had 7 stacks. I mean, that's a lot of stacks. I feel like my group's probably even mad at me over how many stacks I had. Oh, what? This boss kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of clinched. Doing Shayloons. Oh my goodness. As you can see, there were plenty of mistakes, but we made it through all 3 of the bosses. None of them were easy. They were all super close. I was like so tense at this moment, and it really shows in this next clip. Now, I just have to stress to you, before you watch this, if we would have been 1 pixel to the left, we would have wiped the key, bricked the key, and just had the grind continue going. But just watch as somehow, some miracle, my mistake does not get punished. Touch of death. Not even risking it. We got Chi-Chi here. I'm saving my blackout kicks. Big slam hits. Then I'm unleashing. Watching the ground. I don't want to pull. I couldn't. Oh my god, the panic on my face. As I rolled, I remembered that we're pulling here. And we have this other pack right next to us. Kind of just looking at us like, I dare you. I dare you to roll. That would have been the key, though. I would have rather died to the swirly than pull that second pack. Because it's either me dying or the key dying. You know? But that is the risk of pulling this pack like this. We have Celestial Conduit. We don't have Chi-Chi. We can Cocoon the tank. Earth Totem, swap to it. Nice, we killed it like super fast. I am going to defensive this. And Conduit. We have Revival. I'm just watching cast, making sure there's no unexpected damage. Can we time this? 4.5 minutes. Okay, hold up. Dude, not only did I clinch down south, but my face clenched when I rolled there. I don't want to go back and watch that back. Okay, we got Smash Rock. We should Chi-Chi. Should have Chi-Chi'd a second sooner, but I was locked into a Tiger Palm animation. Dude, shout out Manatee. I haven't stopped. I haven't had to stop to drink a single time, which has kind of really helped us in being good on time. Okay, this boss, we got Diffuse Magic up first. In the past, I've been very passive about my debuffs, holding on to them, letting DPS clear first, but I think here I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive about dispelling myself because we have 3.5 minutes. I think we could do this much damage even down a DPS. So if I die, I'm trying to say I'm very important, right? And as I drop a swirly right in the center. Just live, people. Pop Chi-Chi just for the shield. Tried to pop it in time to save that guy, but it was not early enough. Get out of the swirly. A minute 15. A minute 15. Can we do it? Now our damage definitely does matter a lot more because the death takes 15 whole seconds off the timer. Let's Shaylins make sure everyone feels safe. Pump, pump, pump. Now we just stack on boss and burn. Touch of Death, make sure we use it. 15, stack on boss. 9. Oh yeah, we got this. Oh yeah, we get those easy. 2502, first key. Hell yeah. Dude, finally, never touching Necrotic Wake again until the next boss, or until the next character. 2 weeks grind. 2 weeks grind, 3 days a week, we got this done. So in 6 days total, we got this. And as you can see, it came down to the final 6 seconds. Look, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This week was an absolute emotional roller coaster, except the roller coaster is just always going down. It's not even like a loopy one. So yeah, this was just a miserable week of pushing. But one thing that got us through it, one thing that helped us cross that finish line in the end was keeping our mental state intact. I like to joke that I was losing my sanity, but having you guys in chat to keep me grounded, keep a conversation flowing while we queue up for dungeons and watch shaman get accepted, it really did help. And just shaking off our mistakes, learning from them. Like, don't get me wrong, we make sure to learn from every mistake that we make, but shaking them off, not dwelling on them, taking them into the next key was, well, key into timing the next dungeon, or I guess the final one that we did. So all in all, this week, I think we timed 3 dungeons and failed maybe 8 or 9, 7, 8 or 9 necrotic wakes. Maybe someone was taking count. If not, I encourage you to go back and try to count how many different necrotic groups we got into. But guys, that is going to do it for this week's grind. We finally got one of our healers, the Mistweaver monk, across the finish line. But I can't stress this enough. Just because we're finished with the Mistweaver monk does not mean that the challenge is over. In fact, the challenge really has just begun. If you watched the original version of this challenge, I started the challenge here, and oh boy, did we have a long journey ahead of us then. But guys, as you look on the screen now, this is where all of our characters are in terms of item level and IO. So as you can see, we have miles to go. So I appreciate you guys supporting this series. If you're wondering how to support this series best, by the way, a like goes a really long way. You would have no idea. Share this with your healer friends. Maybe they can get a kick out of it. Seeing that us YouTubers, us content creators are mortal as well. I promise you, I fail just as many keys as you guys, if not any, like more probably. But guys, thank you so much for supporting this series. Make sure and check out the streams on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from about 1 p.m. Central through about like 5 or 6 p.m. Central Time. I love hanging out with you, and y'all have been so supportive and had a blast hanging out with you this week, and I think y'all had fun too. But guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you once again for the support, and a special thank you to the patrons of this channel. You keep series like this possible, keep this channel alive. I could not thank you enough. But I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, guys.